Let's do some Osh fighting. Osh 160, huh?
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Let's get into it. Go ahead and collect these 1 through 150 rewards. I like it. I like it. I like it. Can I level up my Nebula at all? I cannot. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, come on, man. And it's not Mage Day. Maybe I can get 6 of the blue ones. I can't. All right. Okay. Do I have any chests? Do I have any chests to get her to the next level? I do not. These are greater. All right. That's okay. That's okay. I just need to get her to Violet. I've got so many Violet support insignia now. Well, maybe I don't have that much because I just finished Sebastian. I know I have a lot. Let's go. Why does it seem like there are a lot more rewards to get on Dominion Era? I don't really want to get into it too much because I feel like the focus of the games are way different. But I've got the sneaking suspicion that they make more money on Facebook and web, even though there are fewer players and more people have phones than computers. But I think it's more expensive to play on Facebook and web. All right, cool. I didn't die. I didn't lose anybody on that round. Very cool. Would love it if my Martha would heal up my Isaac there. My Nebula will remain puny. She's doing an okay job keeping my Sebastian and my Julie and my Ju alive, keeping them boosted up a little bit. I did max my Sebastian. I got the last little bit of my Sebastian finished since last week, and I've leveled up my my Nebula. I got my Nebula from Orange 3 to Red 0 since last week. So it looks like those 2 small changes are enough to push me into the higher numbers here. Can I break? This is the most damage that I've done on the 160. If I can not die right here, my Sebastian can stay alive right here. I may be able to get... I think I might break 50 million damage. Pets, Totems, and Red 0, Red 1, and Red 2. Oh, I passed 55. Oh, I blew right past 50 million. This is the best that I've ever done. Look at me go. Got about 20 seconds left, I think. Include Albus instead of Axel. 60 million. Ooh-wee. 65. 97 million? Top 5 damage dealers now. Wow. Why not use Albus? Icarus, I'll be honest with you, I've never gotten more than 40 million. I found the hack the top 2 guilds are using. That's awesome. I'm kind of proud of myself. Yeah. Axel's better for the 160. You saw 65. Mr. KTS, there's a bug with the 160 Osh at the last 30 seconds. If you play the whole fight on auto mode, like the last 30 seconds of the fight just skips. We had another player that did a bunch of damage, 183. Peter did 183 million. Guy in our guild saying that this attack right here was his biggest damage as well. Let's actually talk about this. Somebody asked me, read Michael's comment, it's not a bug, you ran out of time. There's a counter on the battle. Pause and you'll see it. Ran out, so it auto-completed the rest of the battle. Oh, is that what happens? I didn't realize that. Okay, very cool. Somebody asked me about Dante versus Osh, and I'll be honest with you, I don't think we used Dante versus the 160 ever. I saw a Dante being used earlier. If I scroll past the Dante, somebody tell me. I don't think I did, though. Here's one. Raven didn't do much with this Dante. I don't know if the Dante got my... It doesn't seem like Dante is that good against Osh. $142K. Yeah, see, a maxed out Dante only did 143,000 damage. I don't think you should use Dante against Osh. Todd got a bunch of damage here, but was it Dante or was it somebody else? It was Heidi. Dante got 490. 490K of the 6.5 million. Mostly it was Heidi. Big yikes. Big yikes. Here's a Dante. Peter. 490K. I don't think I've seen a Dante crack 500K on any of these teams. Killing time. Oh, 780. As soon as I said it. 760K. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. $3.3. Yeah. 2.4. DK Fox. 700K. Wow. I asked you about that the other day for a guildmate. Oh, okay. I thought that somebody asked me. It was Richard King. I couldn't remember who asked me. I apologize, my guy. Yeah. I don't use Dante, so I couldn't really answer. I thought I would check. He kind of sucks against Osh in my experience. Okay. Seems like he'd be okay, you know, if you saved his ult for the spheres. Does your guild have a tier system? Yes, Darth. We nobody uses their meta team on the 150. Nobody uses their meta team on the 150. We use our other 4 attacks, and some of the players, Todd, and I think Idrisil. There are a couple of players that save other teams for the 160 as well, but it didn't look like we did that here. Probably have 29 players doing 180 million versus 160 to get 8 billion. I mean, you gotta, yeah, each of those players are doing 400 million damage total on average. Hero Eyes on dodge to ult more, and Meteor Shower is the only physical damage. Makes sense. Basically just gave Heidi more dodge. Makes sense. Dante was told to find the corner in a round room. He's still in there. Kark does more damage to Osh. Let's see. Let's take a look at mine. Take a look at mine. No. This is probably the wrong team for Kark, though. Probably the wrong team for Kark. I just use him because he's one of my highest power level heroes. Yeah. Charlie, has any whale tried Tristan in your guild to tank versus Osh? Yes. No. It looks like we've only used Tristan as an off tank. Chava swallows Osh. Could work with armor pin artifacts. Could be. His Osh's armor is pretty high, but yeah, you could stack it up there. Kark does not do damage to Osh. Mages do more damage to Osh. Iris, Cornelius, straight. Yep. Are you going to build a second team for Osh? Yeah, you know, if I can consistently beat the thing. Okay, so the thing is like I gotta be consistently doing 100 million damage first. That's a really arbitrary number, but once I'm able to do this kind of stuff, then my weakness isn't here anymore. It's my other teams, right? I think putting Heidi in here, right here, instead of Arachne, I think that could have probably benefited this more. This team is underperforming quite a bit because my Orion is so weak. This team doesn't really have any semblance to it. It's just completely unstructured. I'm just kind of getting away with just miscellaneous heroes thrown in. This team has no identity. The Yasmin is better used elsewhere. Yasmin and Celeste are both great heroes against Osh. I think Kark, I need to replace Kark with somebody. I just don't know. Like this team, I need to rebuild it. This team right here is my 5th team. I need to redo it. These 2 teams right here are doing pretty well. I need to work on my Phobos though. Like right now I'm working on my Iris. I want to get my Iris to red, but I think I need to work on my Morrigan, get her up there pretty quick as well. Cleaver doesn't really matter in this fight, but if I can get my Phobos up to, you know, orange rank, orange 2 maybe, then this line will be doing a ton more damage. It'll be doing a ton more damage. Just ranking up a couple of ranks of Phobos here, I think would be huge. And maybe putting Heidi in this line and leveling up my Orion. I think that's probably my biggest opportunity if I'm focusing on Osh damage specifically. Why are Kai and Kark on different teams? Rain, Kai doesn't really do much. Because you can't knock up the boss on this fight. Aurora Corvus combo works for 160, but it needs to be maxed. Yeah, I'm not capable of doing any kind of damage with this team against against the 160 Osh. But my Aurora is maxed. My Corvus isn't far off. He's definitely one of the tanks, one of the 3 tanks that I'm building. He's pretty close. All right, I guess I can go ahead and give him a little bit more juice. He's pretty close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 nodes here, and he is red 1, I think. No, he's just red. Not far. I'm working on his, like, he's getting all my strength skins too. Boom. So if Aurora Corvus can work against the 160, then that'll be great. That'll help the guild out a little bit more. We got to get back to clearing 160 twice. My ODH team does decent damage building up Rufus tank for it. Yeah, see, that's the thing is I've already got the Rufus built up enough. I'll tell my guild that you checked, but there wasn't many battle. Yeah, I think I guess since Dante can't dodge, his famously overpowered damage output just isn't there. That makes the most sense. Definitely makes the most sense. Let's see. Can I rank up my support tree? Next week, guys. Next week, I'll be able to rank up my support tree. 5 points. Can't wait. And then I'll probably leave. Does anybody else leave their Tree of Wisdom at 49? Because it's too expensive to go from 49 to 50. That's going to be awesome. Getting those 5 ranks here. Look at all these heroes. Isaac, Sebastian, and Nebula getting boosted. Oh, man. I should be doing more damage next week. Ooh.